We want to speak directly to members of the military. This administration is pitting our uniformed military, like us. You all swore an oath. Our laws are clear. You can refuse illegal orders, and that it's a difficult time to be a public servant. Your vigilance is critical. We are, as Americans, don't give up.
Don't give up the ship.
All right, folks, you remember that? Now, it's taken me a few days. This came out, what I'm talking about came out on the 5th of this month, which is Pete Hegseth posting something on his X account, which deals with holding Mark Kelly accountable for this video he participated in, him and 5 other congressmen. So let's take a look at what Pete Hegseth said on his X profile. 6 weeks ago, Senator Mark Kelly and 5 other members of Congress released a reckless and seditious video that was clearly intended to undermine good order and military discipline. As a retired Navy captain who is still receiving a military pension, Captain Kelly knows he is still accountable to military justice and the Department of War and the American people. Expect justice. Now, the key word there is seditious. Now, the definition of seditious, folks, describes actions, speech, or writing that encourages rebellion, unrest, or opposition to established authority, often aiming to overthrow or undermine the government, falling short of treason, but still a serious offense against the state, involving incitement, subversion, or conspiracy against lawful rule. Now, let's take a look at the video, the full video of these 6 congressmen and what they posted.
We want to speak directly to members of the military
And the intelligence community.
who take risks each day to keep Americans safe.
We know you are under enormous stress and pressure right now.
Americans trust their military.
But that trust is at risk.
This administration is pitting our uniformed military,
And intelligence community professionals.
Against American citizens.
like us. You all swore an oath.
To protect and defend this Constitution.
And right now, the threats to our Constitution aren't just coming from abroad, but from right here at home.
Our laws are clear. You can refuse illegal orders.
You can refuse illegal orders.
You must refuse illegal orders.
No one has to carry out orders that violate the law.
Or our Constitution.
We know this is hard.
And that it's a difficult time to be a public servant.
But whether you're serving in the CIA,
The Army, our Navy,
The Air Force.
Your vigilance is critical.
and know that we have your back.
Because now, more than ever,
The American people need you.
We need you to stand up for our laws.
our Constitution,
And who we are as Americans. Don't give up.
don't give up.
don't give up.
Don't give up the ship.
All right, folks, you've seen that. So basically what Pete Hegseth has done, and I'm going to read the rest of his tweet, is he's holding him accountable. He's actually saying, hey, listen, bro, you're still under the military code of the Uniform Military Code of Military Justice. Just because you're retired and you're a congressman doesn't mean that you are not going to be held accountable under those codes or that code. All right, so let's take a look at what else Pete Hegseth is doing to Mark Kelly. Therefore, in response to Senator Mark Kelly's seditious statements and his pattern of reckless misconduct, the Department of War is taking administrative action against Captain Mark E. Kelly, USN retired. The department has initiated retirement grade determination proceedings under 10 USC 1370, with reduction in his retired grade resulting in a corresponding reduction in retired pay. To ensure this action, the Secretary of War has also issued a formal letter of censure which outlines the totality of Captain, for now, Kelly's reckless misconduct. The censure is a necessary process step and will be placed in Captain Kelly's official and permanent military personnel file. Captain Kelly has been provided notice of the basis for this action and has 30 days to submit a response. The retirement grade determination process, directed by Secretary Hegseth, will be completed within 45 days. Captain Kelly's status as a sitting United States Senator does not exempt him from accountability, and further violations could result in further action. These actions are based on Captain Kelly's public statements from June through December 2025, in which he characterized lawful military operations as illegal and counseled members of the armed forces to refuse lawful orders. This conduct was seditious in nature and violated Article 133 and 134 of the Uniform Code of Military Justice, to which Captain Kelly remains subject as a retired officer receiving pay. So, once again, let's not forget, folks, this guy is retired, but he still falls under the military code, the Uniform Military Code of Justice. All right. And he's being held accountable. Now, it's of course, it's not 100% now, but they are taking steps to hold them accountable for this stuff. Now, when you think about it, and when they interviewed these individuals, none of these individuals that were interviewed can say what orders were unlawful. What orders were given to military members that were unlawful? They can't answer that. So no military personnel is refusing legal or unlawful orders. And that has to be clear, because when they're asked about this, they can't give anything. They can't give orders that were unlawful, and they can't give orders that were lawful that military members are refusing or should refuse. And that's important. And the good thing here is that we are finally seeing somebody being held accountable. And I hope that, of course, he's probably going to try to appeal this. I hope that whatever appeal process he goes through gets rejected and they do reduce him in pay, so he can understand that just as a sitting Congress member, as Pete Hegseth said, he is still held accountable. He is still responsible under the Uniform Code of Military Justice for the simple fact that he retired as a lieutenant in the Navy. As far as, what'll happen from here on out, I don't know. Hopefully they all get held accountable. Now, he's also being censured from Congress, right? So I would hope that at the minimum, all 6 of these congressmen will get censured. And in all honesty, they probably should be kicked out of Congress, to tell you the truth, because as it states, this is, inciting military members to go against rules and laws of the military. And that's not right, folks. So the reason I did this video is to show you that something is happening. Things are happening. Things are changing. And don't listen to these left-leaning liberals that just want to look at this administration as tyrannic and all this stuff. Things are changing. The swamp is hopefully getting cleared out, and we are seeing this. This is one of the most plain and accurate actions that we have seen plainly, right, in plain sight. And by him posting this, by Pete Hegseth posting this, lets us know that something is happening, right? We can't just allow these congressmen to say whatever they want, whenever they want, inciting military members to, disobey orders or disobey unlawful orders, which there are no unlawful orders, folks. So what I'll leave you with is, don't give up hope. They say don't give up the ship. I say don't give up hope. All right. Because hopefully we will continue to see heads roll for things that are being done and said. And these people have to be held accountable. With that said, I'll see you in the next video in addition.